20 lap, a main event. It'll be Carroll. It'll be the 12th in Nathan Vaughn. Here we go. Nathan Vaughn to that outside. Kenny Carroll right behind him. Lap number 1 leader, Nathan Vaughn, Carroll, Wood, Prevette, and the 21 of Welshmeyer. Clayton Campbell there in the 30 car, the 10 of Mark Carter. Meanwhile, back through the field, here comes the 7 of Brentwood. He was your champion last year at Central Missouri. Not able to race as much this year. Got a new business building, so he's been limited in his racing, but good to see him out here tonight. Up into that second spot in front of Carroll in the 94, but your race leader, Nathan Vaughn, walking away right now from your field. Here comes Wood, Carroll, Prevette, Welshmeyer, your top 5 right now. Then it's the 30 of Clayton Campbell, the 10 of Mark Carter. Carter gets a good run on that low side, gets by side with Campbell, but Nathan Vaughn. That's lap number 4. Brentwood, Carroll. Prevette now putting a little pressure on the 94. Carroll for that 3rd spot. Kenny Carroll in the 94. Again, Nathan Vaughn kind of is in his own zip code right now as he's just walking away from the field here at this moment. Kenny Carroll drops back into that 4th spot now as Prevette gets by him. And here comes Nathan Vaughn down that front stretch. Still your race leader of the race back here. Again, Brentwood, 25, that's Jay Prevette and Ted Welshmeyer. Kenny Carroll, the 94, the 10 of Mark Carter, the 30 of Campbell. Eric Hammond's there in the 5. The 31 is Ed Griggs. Ed Griggs looking strong. So right now, still your race leader, Nathan Vaughn. Ed Griggs is in that 10th spot. Moves up, gets by Hammonds now, moves up the 9th. But now Nathan Vaughn into lap traffic. It's by Twinner in the number 1 car. And the next one would be Martin Mitchell. And then the 09 Chad Eichelberry. This will be halfway, this time halfway for Nathan Vaughn. Wow. Nathan looking strong here tonight. Gets next to Mitchell now into some of this lap traffic. See if he can work his way through. Meanwhile, Prevette gets by. He moves up into that 2nd spot. Welshmeyer, the 21, the 7 of Brentwood. Kenny Carroll, the 94. Yellow in turn number 2. Yellow comes out. 28 car. Andrew Rourke. And again, Lake Ozarks. Ready to go. Wilson on the backside says side by side, guys. Tony Borgstad will watch him into turn number 4, front side of Mitchell. Nathan Vaughn brings him out. Oh, look out there. As Prevette and the 25 and the 7 of Brentwood get together. That means Nathan Vaughn gets to pull away from the field once again. A couple of cars got together there on that restart, including Prevette and Woods. Prevette, Wood on the high side now, side by side for that 2nd spot. Then it's Kenny Carroll, Ted Welshmeyer, Mark Carter in the 10 machine. He's up on that high side, up into that top 6 now. Here comes the Shark Chassis builder, the number 10, Mark Carter. His business added some money to this event tonight, so a $750 to win event for right now Nathan Vaughn on a rail. With 14 laps in, we got a mess down here in turn 3 and 4. Brandon Hayes in the 7 car. The 20 of Michael Mullins. Mullins goes around. Anytime 4 wheels come off the track, They will send the 7 car to the tail end of the field along with Mullins in the M20. Single file restart. Cone on the front side with Tony Borgstadt. Green furled flag. Herschel Thompson. There we go. $12V, Nathan Vaughn. Let's see if he can bring it home. This will be five to go that time across. 5 to go. Nathan Vaughn, Prevet, Wood, Welshmeyer, and the 10 of Mark Carter. Carter now tries to get a nose in on Welshmeyer. Meanwhile, Nathan Vaughn doing a great job here tonight. Oh, and Twinner goes around in turn 2. Oh, and the caution came out.
You never even really stop forward progress.
Green flag still here. There we go. Here comes Mark Carter now. Gets by Welshmeyer up into that 4th spot. Mark Carter on the move now. Still Nathan Vaughn. So Vaughn, Prevet. Here comes Carter now, side by side with the 7 of Brett Wood. Carter up to fighting for that 3rd spot now. Here comes Mark Carter. Nathan Vaughn. White flag will come out this next time across. Nathan Vaughn, Jay Prevet. As Carter gets that 3rd spot away now. Brett Wood on the top side with Welshmeyer. Let's see who takes that spot, but your winner, Nathan Vaughn. Prevet, Carter, Welshmeyer, and Brett Wood, and then the 31. Good job there with Nathan Vaughn, Jay Prevet, Mark Carter, Ted Welshmeyer, and Brett Wood, your top 5. Then it's Nathan Vaughn, your winner here tonight. All right, Nathan. Jeff Hardy helping him out here tonight. There you go, Nathan. Wow. Great run up there tonight. You established the lead early. Really never gave up that run. You had some tough competitors behind you, but good run here tonight.
Oh, thank you very much. There was a lot of fast cars. I knew getting the lead early was going to be crucial. We got out there, just drove on it. Need to give Jeff a big hand. He came out tonight and helped me. We had some brake issues there after hot laps in the heat race, and he basically got it fixed for me. Otherwise, we were using brakes a lot harder than people might think right there, and really needed them.
All right, congratulations, Nathan Vaughn. Jeff Hardy is crew chief there tonight, helping him out. Will it be the 1K tonight? Tim Carrick, here we go. Oh, problem on the 1K of Carrick. He slips back about 3 spots there. Here comes Darren Fuqua. Darren up the turn, up to 2nd. Darren Fuqua makes a good run there right at the beginning. But pulling out is a 22 of Dustin Hodges. High in turn number 1, Debris. Debris on the track, high in turn number 1. Dustin Hodges, your early leader here with Fuqua. Race leader of Fuqua made a great run. He dove down into turn 3 and 4. Let's see what he does on this restart. Hodges. As they bounce him out of turn 3 and 4, Dustin Hodges, your early leader. And the 74 Schweitzer pulls off to the infield. Here comes the 87. Your race leader, Darren Fuqua. So Fuquay, Hodges, Matt Johnson, Carrick, Gunnar Martin up on the high side. Tyler Hibner, the 68 of Dean Willie, a long way to go yet. A lot of laps to run here. This is just lap number 3. 35 laps, 3,000 to win here tonight. Early leader, Darren Fuquay, Dustin Hodges, Matt Johnson, Tim Carrick, the 75 of Gunnar Martin, Dean Willie, Tyler Hibner in the 89, Dean Willie, the 68. Back to your leaders coming down the back stretch. Anthony Tanner slows down here on the front side in the 7 car. Tanner in the 7. Not sure if there's a problem on that car. Looks like he gets it restarted. There we go. Oh, Matt Johnson. Oh! As the 87 gets up into the wall. Fuquay on that restart gets up in the wall. Single file restart. Darren Fuquay with Hodges right behind him, and then Matt Johnson, your top 3. Let's see how that 87 car reacts now with part of the spoiler gone on the back of the car. Dustin Hodges now tries to close in. Here comes Matt Johnson. Keep an eye on that 1X of Matt Johnson. He is always fast here at Central Missouri Speedway. Just doesn't seem to have the best of luck all the time. But Johnson now up into 2nd, slides up towards the middle of the track. Let's see if he can close in on your race leader, Darren Fuquay. So Fuquay, Johnson, Hodges, Gunnar Martin, Tyler Hibner, the 1K of Carrick, the 90 is Schultz. Dennis Elliott now in the 29. Oh, all the way up to the top. As David Wood in the 82 goes around on the backside. So
you might keep an eye on this front wall. There's several of them hitting it.
Restarted here again. Again, Darren Fuquay brings him down. Green flag in the air. Back to racing. Johnson using that low side in 1 and 2 closes in on Fuquay. Fuquay likes that high side though. He's hanging up there in 3 and 4. Johnson goes about halfway here. Let's see if he can close in. I'm seeing him diving down into 1 and 2, trying to close in on your leader. Hodges up on the high side as well with the 75 of Martin, 89 of Hibner, your top 5. Still early in the race. This will be lap number 9. See if we can get some laps in here. Rough start early in the race. Meanwhile, yellow debris down on the front stretch as Jimmy Dean Eaton stops up here. High up in 1 and 2. Looks like he's going to pull off. Jimmy Dean Eaton in the 24.
24 juniors going in.
So Jimmy Dean Eaton calls it a night. Darren Fuquay pedal down. Here we go. Johnson trying to close in on your race leader, Matt Johnson, the 1X. Still Fuquay, though, seems to be hanging tough. Here comes Terry Schultz all the way to the top. Gets by Dennis Elliott now. Let's see if Schultz can move his way up. High side, Terry Schultz. Lots of time we'll see Terry jump up there, and now Johnson now goes a little bit higher in 3 and 4. See if he dives down low. He does in 1 and 2. That seems to be his favorite line. Gets a good run down there along with Gunnar Martin. So Darren Fuquay, 31 of Brad Smith, slows down here on the back stretch. He pulls off also, goes through the back stretch area. Clean and green as we continue. Brad Smith pulls off into 31. Back to your leaders. So out of turn number 4, it's still Darren Fuqua, the one of Matt Johnson. So Johnson, Hodges, Gunnar Martin, Tyler Hibner in the 90 of Schultz, the 1K of Carrick, Elliott, 68 of Dean. Willie now gets by next to Elliott. There's your leaders coming down the front stretch into turns 1 and 2. Good battle here between your top two. Johnson hanging in here. Here comes now the 75. Gunnar Martin gets by Hodges. Gunnar Martin up a spot. Gunnar slides up to the top side. Oh, gets a little bit loose up there. Gunnar Martin up the third now as we're going to get into some lap traffic. As I see another car that might be Rod Cordon pulling off on the back stretch there now. As your race leaders come down through turns 3 and 4. Still Darren Fuqua. That'll be the 82 of David Wood in front of him, and then the 88 of Jimmy Dow. As he starts to pull away from Matt Johnson. This will be halfway this time across. Roughly halfway. Yes, it is halfway. Checking out, that'll be lap number 17. So now Fuqua to the high side, gets by David Wood. This might see if it slows him down here a little bit. Gets through Jimmy Dow, though, pretty easily there in turn number 4. So, again, Fuqua, his hood starting to come up. Matt Johnson still behind him as the 55 of Colson Kirk pulls off now. Colson Kirk in the 55. Fuqua, Matt Johnson out trying to get around the lap traffic, the 82 of David Wood. Meanwhile, Darren, his hood is all the way up in front of him. Darren Fuqua with limited vision now. Looks like that hood is pulled all the way back. He must have at least a limited vision because he's still running up there. Looks okay. Looks like it's pulled up to the left a little bit, so it looks like he's still able to see. But Matt Johnson now kind of getting a little bit closer now. Let's see if Fuqua can still hang in there as Matt Johnson closes in on him. Meanwhile, Gunnar Martin getting through that lap traffic now as Darren Fuqua with limited vision now getting through this lap traffic all the way down low in 1 and 2. Oh, problem on the back stretch. As the 11 of Randall Schiffelbein pulls down into the infield. Schiffelbein. 11 junior of Randall Schiffelbein down to the... Will Matt Johnson overtake him? Here we go. Johnson down to the low side. Gets a good run out of turn number 2. Still Fuqua up on that top. Fuqua, Johnson now side by side as they come into 4. Johnson slides up to the top. Johnson just trying to hang on here. Meanwhile, Fuqua, Johnson now gets a good run off the turn number 2. Johnson now with a nose in. Johnson as he slides up in front of Fuqua. Do we have a new leader? We do. Matt Johnson here on lap number 23. 24, lap 24 now. Your new leader, Matt Johnson. Johnson, Fuqua, Tyler Hibner. This will be 10 to go. This time across, 10 to go. Well, Matt Johnson. Now Fuqua goes to the low side with Hibner. Here comes Schultz in the 90. Terry Schultz up the 4th now with Gunnar Martin slides back. Dustin Hodges with him. Terry Schultz in the 90. Watching across the field here, Gunnar Martin now tries to make a run on the top side. Little bit of catfishing down here on the low side with Matt Johnson, your race leader. So Johnson, Fuqua, Hibner, Schultz now up the 4th. Gunnar Martin side by side with him. Gunnar Martin with a good run up there. Gunnar now, you see guys on the low side, guys on the high side. Schultz now still in front of Gunnar Martin. So Matt Johnson This will be lap 29 coming up. So it'll be just 6 to go for your race leader, Matt Johnson. So Johnson and now Hibner, as Fuquay sliding back to that 3rd spot now. Gunnar Martin on the high side. Here comes Terry Schultz. There's your top 5. Then it's Dustin Hodges, 1K of Tim Carrick, 68 of Dean Willie, the 29 of Dennis Elliott. 5 to go this time across for Matt Johnson. He has had tough luck here at Central Missouri Speedway. Tyler Hibner now trying to track him down. Will he have enough time left? Only 4 to go this time across. Matt Johnson. Just 3 laps remain for Matt. Tyler Hibner in the 89. I don't know if he has enough left to track him down about half a straightaway lead. Still the 87 of Darren Fuquay, the 90 of Terry Schultz, the 75 of Gunnar Martin, your top 5. Matt Johnson now, as he comes down through the back stretch, the white flag will come out this time for Matt Johnson in the 1M. Johnson, flag in the air. The 20th annual Tom Wilson Memorial will have a new winner this year. He's out of Archie, Missouri. It's the 1M, Matt Johnson, your winner. 87 of Fuquay. 75, it looked like of Schultz, the 9, or 75 of Martin, the 90 of Schultz, the 1K of Tim Carrick. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Matt Johnson, the 1X engines. DMR technology. Salmon, land, and cattle. As Matt gets the helmet off here, like I said, he's just had a bunch of tough luck in some of these big races. Always a fast car. Gets by Darren Fuquay here late. Don't forget, we will have our fireworks display. As he gets up and out of the car, your winner, Matt Johnson. Matt Johnson with the big win here tonight. Congratulations, Matt. Tell you what, you and Darren put on quite the show there. Darren kind of faded a little bit late. You got by him on that final restart and then established your lead.
Yeah, I tell you what, these are a good group of guys we race with here. The track had a lot of character to it, but we survived, and I got to give all the thanks to that man right there, Tommy McCoy. He's the crew chief, and he does the majority of the work on it. We couldn't be without him. So thanks to him, all my family, all my great sponsors, Scott Bailey Racing Engines, MB Customs, Cutting Edge Coatings, Salmon Land and Cattle, and Tommy with TMR Technologies.
All right, congratulations, Matt Johnson! $3,000 to win here, the Tom Wilson Memorial. All right, we'll get our fireworks show underway here as